He's Hollywood's golden boy, the ultimate gentleman. But at 88 years old, Robert Redford is finally spilling the tea on the co-stars he couldn't stand. Get ready, because some of these names are going to shock you. First up, Tom Cruise. When Redford directed him in Lions for Lambs, he discovered a side of Cruise the public rarely sees. Insiders say Cruise was a complete control freak on set, obsessing over every single detail of his own performance and image. For Redford, a director who values artistic collaboration, Cruise's micromanagement was a nightmare. It was less about making a great film and more about protecting the Tom Cruise brand. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. But what about his most iconic partnership? Redford and Paul Newman, the legendary duo from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. On screen, they were best friends. Off-screen, it was a different story. Newman was already a massive star, and Redford was the handsome up-and-comer. Sources close to the production say a current of professional jealousy ran just beneath the surface. While they respected each other, that famous on-screen chemistry hid a subtle, yet intense, rivalry for the Hollywood crown. Then there was the chaotic set of All the President's Men. His co-star, Dustin Hoffman, was a devotee of method acting, famous for his wild improvisations. For the meticulously prepared Redford, who had championed this project for years, Hoffman's unpredictable style was maddening. One was trying to stick to the script and the historical facts, while the other was constantly trying to create unscripted movie magic. Their clash of acting philosophies created an electrifying tension on screen, but behind the scenes, it drove Redford crazy. And it wasn't just the men. His frequent co-star, Jane Fonda, once bluntly said he has a problem with women. After filming several movies together, she revealed that their on-screen kisses weren't as romantic as they looked. She claimed Redford didn't like to kiss her, and that he was often in a bad mood. One particularly awkward scene in The Electric Horseman apparently involved a forced kiss that left Fonda feeling deeply uncomfortable. Is this the real Redford, hidden behind that charming smile? Let's not forget Gene Hackman in Downhill Racer. Hackman's explosive ego was a force of nature on set. The two alpha males constantly butted heads, turning the production into a battle of wills. Their on-screen rivalry as competitive skiers was nothing compared to their off-screen power struggle. Redford wanted realism. Hackman wanted to be the star. The conflict was so intense it nearly derailed the entire film. Perhaps the most bizarre story comes from The Way We Were. His co-star was the one and only Barbra Streisand, another legendary perfectionist. Their egos clashed constantly. Streisand was so wary of Redford that for their love scenes, she famously wore two pairs of underwear for protection, a detail she later confirmed. She felt he was critical of her, and he found her need for control to be overwhelming. The romance that captivated millions was, in reality, a Cold War between two superstars. So, what does this all mean? Is Robert Redford a misunderstood artistic purist, dedicated to his craft above all else? Or is he a hypocrite, just as difficult and ego-driven as the stars he criticizes? Hollywood, it seems, isn't just about talent, it's about managing massive egos. The real disease of Tinseltown might just be vanity itself. What do you think? Is Redford a hero or just another difficult star? And out of all these actors, who do you think would be the toughest to work with? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you love hearing these Hollywood secrets, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more untold stories, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.